BRAINY presents 10 reasons why those who walk alone have the strongest direction. The world is a big place, and there are many paths you can take to get where you want to go. But maybe you don't feel like following the crowd. Perhaps you want something more. Maybe you want to walk alone. This means taking control of your life and making your own choices. But the solo journey is not an easy one. It takes courage and patience. And sometimes the road can feel long and lonely. And while it may seem intimidating to take the road less traveled, it can be incredibly rewarding. So those of you fighting your battles on your own, this video is for you. Here's why people who walk alone have the strongest direction. Number 1. Walking alone defines your path. Going it alone is not just a choice you make. It is the very thing that defines your path. Because when you're walking alone, you have to be clear on where you're going and why. You can't just wander around aimlessly or follow the herd. You have to be intentional about what you want to do and how you plan to do it. And when you are clear about your direction, every step you take is purposeful and deliberate. You don't waste any time or energy on things that don't matter because there's just no room for them in your life anymore. Number 2. Walking alone makes you more determined. If you're walking alone, you have no choice but to rely on your own inner strength. You can't just stand around and wait for someone else to come along and hold your hand or help you through tough situations. You have to figure it out for yourself. This makes you more determined, since it's not about finding someone else to fix your problems for you. It's about fixing them yourself, because you want them fixed. So when something difficult happens, you have the strength to keep going and not give up. You're able to see things through to the end. Number 3. Walking alone encourages self-reflection. If you walk alone, you are more likely to reflect on your journey and how far you have come. You enjoy a sense of independence and freedom, which allows you to think deeply about your life, goals, and purpose. You learn more about your strengths and weaknesses when no one else is there to prop up your ego or tell you that everything will be okay. You get to truly experience what it feels like when things aren't that great. And then when they are good, it feels even more amazing. And along the way, you also discover new things about yourself, maybe some new interests or skills, and you get to explore them without interruption from other people's opinions. Number 4. Walking alone allows you to embrace your individuality. When you walk alone, you get to truly embrace your individuality. You also start to see the world in a new way. That's because you become more self-assured in who you are and what you want to do with your life. Instead of constantly worrying about what other people think, you focus on doing whatever it is that makes you happy. You don't try to fit into someone else's mold. You're creating your own mold. And when you're truly yourself, you don't need to pretend that everything about you is perfect or flawless. You can just be honest about who you are. Other people will surely respect that honesty as well. Number 5. Walking alone makes you learn to trust yourself more. If you walk alone, you're forced to trust yourself and your instincts. You have to believe in your abilities. When you're not relying on other people to guide you, it's up to you to make the right choices. This means learning how to see things clearly, even when they aren't easy or fun. You learn to be honest with yourself about what's best for you, even if that means giving up something that feels good, but isn't actually good for you in the long run. Once you develop a strong sense of self-trust and self-reliance, you make better decisions for yourself and your future, and it becomes much easier to take risks and push yourself out of your comfort zone. Number 6. Walking alone leads to personal growth. Going it alone also means taking responsibility for yourself and your decisions. And if there's one thing that can help us grow as individuals, it's taking responsibility for ourselves. If you make the wrong choices, then those consequences will be yours alone. There is no one else who can take the blame for your mistakes or bad decisions, and no one to blame if things don't work out. You are responsible for your own success or failure. Number 7. Walking alone helps you develop self-confidence. Walking alone puts you in charge of your destiny. This also allows you to see how capable you really are of taking care of yourself and how much you can accomplish when you take time to plan and organize your life in a way that makes sense for you. That's not to say it's easy. Being responsible for every choice you make and every action you take can undoubtedly be overwhelming at times. But the more confident you feel about your ability to take care of yourself and make sound decisions, the more confident you become in other areas of your life as well, like relationships with others, both personal and professional. Number 8. Walking alone makes you stick by your own values and beliefs. When you're with others, it's easy to fall into the trap of being swayed by their opinions and ideas, especially when they're popular or well respected. But when you're on your own, there's no one around to convince you otherwise. You have to decide what matters most to you. This gives you the opportunity to stick by your values and beliefs, even when other people don't understand them or disagree with them. Number 9. Walking alone means there's no one holding you back. When you're going it alone, there's no one holding you back from your goals and dreams. You're free to pursue them at your own pace and on your own terms. And that means the sky's the limit for what you can accomplish. You can set your sights on whatever it is that will make you happy, and you don't need anyone else's permission or approval to do it. Number 10. Walking alone makes you fearless. It's true, when you're on your own, you develop the strength to face anything that comes your way. You're not afraid of what might happen if there's no one to back you up. You don't have time for that kind of anxiety because you know that the strength of your direction will keep you safe. This can be very empowering because taking the driver's seat in your own life gives you a sense of freedom that only comes from being independent of other people's input or influence. And once you conquer your fears of failure and rejection, you become unstoppable. Indeed, those who walk alone are often the ones who have the strongest direction, and therefore the most success. Walking alone means setting your own path, following your compass, and making decisions based on your personal values. It's not about being an island or shutting out others. It's about taking ownership of your life and ensuring that everything you do aligns with your ultimate goals and desires. Now, we'd love to hear your story. What was the biggest decision you've made that affected your life for the better? And what has been the biggest challenge you have faced thus far? How did you overcome it? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. If you're still here, you've likely resonated with this list deeply. In that case, you will also like a video we made about the signs you are mentally stronger than most people. Check it out, the link is in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and remember to click on the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.